with at least a little bit of music history.
Okay, so test pressings?
Yeah, we've got some test pressings here. Gordon Lightfoot, Bangles, Prince, Bat Dance.
Okay, this is really, really cool. So the Gordon Lightfoot's kind of incredible. I mean, I know most young people don't know who Gordon Lightfoot is, but he was like the Bob Dylan of Canada.
Yeah. I'm here at the pawn shop. I brought some test pressings from the 1970s and the 1980s. So I brought in a Gordon Lightfoot album from 1976. I also have a Bat Dance test pressing by Prince. In addition, I brought in a Grease Lightning single, and I also brought in a test pressing for the Bangs. Most people know them as the Bangles. I think the records that I brought in here today are really overall in pretty good condition. For my test pressings here today, I'd like to get a total of $9,500.
I'm kind of impressed. Yeah, so test pressings, they're basically, you're going to come out with a vinyl record, and before they go into massive production, everybody's going to sign off and saying,
exactly,
it sounds good. Yeah, I mean, you've got some really cool stuff here. I mean, record collectors collect rare stuff, and the super rare stuff is the test pressing. That's sort of like the holy grail of, like, record collecting. I'm assuming this is great condition. How much do you want here?
Well, I think, you know, we're looking at individual items here. For the Gordon Lightfoot, I'd like to get $1,500. For Grease Lightning, I'd like to get $3,000. For the Bat Dance, we'd like to get $1,500. And then the Bangles, this is really early in their career, so I'd like to get $3,500 for that.
Okay, so we're talking $9,500. All right, and I have no idea if that's a good price. But I have a buddy who does know if it's a good price. Let me get him in here, and we'll get it figured out.
Great.
Okay, give me 5 minutes.
All right.
So what do we have?
Records?
They sure look like it.
Apparently, he's saying these are original test pressings.
So can I look at these?
Sure.
Okay. Now, the Gordon Lightfoot here, is this a alternate version record?
I was told that these were alternate versions as far as the person who sold it to me knew.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it has different versions of songs, it will be considerably more valuable.
Understandable.
Okay. Do you want to go to Grease Lightning?
Yeah, Grease Lightning. So we have John Travolta. He's singing this song, right?
He's singing the song. It's a big, focal point of the movie. People love it. What's also interesting about this is Grease Lightning with a G. When it comes out on the soundtrack, it's Grease Lightning with an N. A collector would love that. Batman, and Prince are two of the most rabid collector fan bases in collectordom. This doesn't even look like the test press that is readily available. A lot of them that went out had a Batman logo on them. This has a Warner Brothers logo on them, and it's also stamped. So highly collectible, and it's in great shape.
Okay, and the Bangs.
The Bangs, which is also super cool. LA girl group, so cool, great shape. I love the name The Bangs, but obviously they had to change it.
There's an itch in here.
Sure, it says Bangs, consciousness arrives. 100% authentic.
Okay. All right, so we have some really cool rock and roll vinyl history. Individually, what do you think they would retail for?
So for the Gordon Lightfoot, if it is a alternate version record, I would put it at $2,500. If it's the record that ends up coming out, I would put it at $250 for the test pressing. The Batman, I would put at $3,000. The Grease Lightning, $5,000. And the Bangles, $250.
All right. Thanks, man.
Anytime.
Appreciate it. All right. We got two records here I think we can make a deal on. So $3,000 for Grease Lightning, $1,500 for Prince, $4,500 for these two. Think it's a fair price?
Well, you're giving me what I'm asking. I agree with you.
Okay, we got a deal.
I'm glad that we were able to spin a deal, and I'm looking forward to continuing to spin records.